If you've been trying to quit smoking, I know the last thing you want to be told is how smoking is bad for you. I am not here to give you lecture or I'm going to give you gyan on how to quit smoking. I know you must have already tried multiple ways, a nicotine patch, so on and so forth to quit smoking. I'm not here to tell you to switch to nicotine patch or switch to an e-cigarette. I am going to share one simple formula which I have helped with my patients who come into my clinic year on year. This is proven, this has worked. So what's the harm in trying, right? So let me just tell you the background before I start sharing the formula. What I went through 2 years ago, I had a patient who's walked in 40 years old. He used to smoke about 38 to 40 cigarettes a day. Yes, and he started developing a precancerous lesion. So, which means he had a white patch in his mouth. I detected it, and the white patch had started to get a little painful. I already knew what it was heading towards. I sat down with him. He has 2 kids, he has a wife, the children are young. I explained him all of that. What is the need for stopping the smoking? But most importantly, today I'm going to share you what formula that I shared with him that made him over the period of 2 years go from 40 cigarettes to now I meet him, he is completely smoke free. So my simple formula is this. Yes, you can see this is just a monthly calendar. These calendars are just available on a monthly basis wherever you want online. You can just print whichever month you're currently watching the video with and you intend to start. Now let me tell you what I do with this calendar. So the only thing that I recommend you to do is, first, realistically, let's say you're starting on July 1st. Realistically, we are going to put a number. We are going to first accept how many cigarettes are you currently smoking per day. Assume you're smoking 10 cigarettes a day. So you're going to write 10 as the number. When you start on this, for this one full week, you are going to smoke 10 cigarettes. Every day the same amount. Nothing more, nothing less. You got my point? So when you start smoking, let's say assume you smoke 10 cigarettes for the first 1 week, you will keep marking and measuring. Take a big printout, take multiple printouts, put one in your workplace, put one at your work desk, put one in your bedroom, so that you tell that this week I am going to smoke 10 cigarettes per day. So when you come to week 2, right? So let's say we just put 10, 10, 10, and every day I want you to smoke 10 cigarettes. Okay. Now, I know it sounds funny that I'm asking you to smoke, but actually what I want you to do is want you to develop a pattern. So when you say that you've written 10 and every day you stick to 10 cigarettes a day, which means you under no circumstance are allowed to go to 11 cigarettes, right? So 10. If you can do lesser, let's say 9 or 8, great. So on that day you can put that I've smoked only 8. But the upper limit for this week will be 10. Subsequently, when we come to the next week, from here you will start writing 9. So one full week, you're now not allowed to go beyond 9 cigarettes. So in the next week, maximum you can go 9 per day, or if you can do 8, 7, 6, whatever may be the number, it's great. Subsequently, week number 3, you will start putting 8. So what happens in this fashion? If someone is been smoking 10 cigarettes a day, it's going to take him 10 weeks to cut down his habit, so to 1 cigarette per day. Now once you come to 1 cigarette per day, what do? Now I know it's impossible to suddenly tell you from next week you stop smoking. So once you come down to 1 cigarette a day, assuming that you've been smoking 10 cigarettes and it's been taken 10 weeks for you to come down to 1 cigarette, I want you to go on alternate days, meaning Monday you're going to smoke 1 cigarette, Tuesday you're not. Wednesday you're going to smoke a cigarette, Thursday you're not. Friday you're going to smoke a cigarette, Saturday you're not. Sunday you're going to smoke a cigarette, so on and so forth. And once you've completed 1 week of that, then every week 2 days you will have a gap. So Monday and Tuesday you can't smoke, Wednesday you can, Thursday and Friday you can't smoke, Saturday you can. So like this, it will take another 5 weeks by the time you reach to 1 cigarette per week. And once you have come down to that level, after that it becomes 1 cigarette only socially, once in 15 days, and then slowly 1 cigarette a month. And I think after you've reached 1 cigarette a month, don't you think it's going to be much easier to just nip it in the bud and kick it once and for all. And even let's assume that you're not able to kick it completely. You were smoking 10 cigarettes a day today, and 1 year later you're smoking 1 cigarette a month. You're doing far, far better in life than where you were when you started. So that's a big improvement. So I think honestly I want you to try this technique out. It's not going to cost you anything. It's just going to take a little bit of planning. You download these sheets, put it everywhere, and let me give you some practical tips. So habits are very powerful when it comes to your surroundings. So if you kind of have a habit of picking up tea and immediately with the tea have a cigarette, switch it to coffee. If you have a habit that after lunch break you smoke, that same place where you have lunch, change the venue, change the atmosphere. If you have some friends that you hang out with, and then these are the people who always tell, okay, come, let's smoke, you tell them firmly that you've stopped smoking, or you change the friends. I know it sounds silly, but remember, if you are going to lose them because you are trying to make your life better, they were never your good friends to begin with, is it not? And after all of this, if you think that cigarette is actually relieving your stress, trust me, cigarette is actually destroying your nerves, destroying your uh, brain. Instead of smoking, that same time you can use for a walk, you can use for a jog, is it not? You can use for a swim, whatever it may be. So choose the alternate. Every time your brain tells you to reach for a cigarette, you tell yourself, today I'm going to choose freedom. So you train your brain. That's about it. So I really hope you've enjoyed all my content. I have lots of informative videos on my channel. I have a separate Invisalign playlist. I also have videos that talk about dental problems. Do consider subscribing to my channel and share my content with your friends and family. Until my next video, I'll see you again. Goodbye.